Aquarians. So let's get into it, right? If you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address as well as prices are in the description box below as usual. Please make sure to get my book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. All right, so let's get into it. Right, so you have Eight of Swords, then you have the Death card, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, Page of Wands, Hermit, wow, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups, and King of Pentacles. So the Eight of Swords, this person's hands is kind of tied behind their back because they hit you up, right? You have the Death card and you have the Six of Cups. So they hit you up, but you Aquarians already know that this person hit you up because their hands are tied behind their back. So you know what I mean? So it's like it is what it is for them, because the two of y'all are not in a relationship now. And this is them hitting you back up. But, you put an end to that before it even began, right? They hit you up in the same day. You was like, nah, you're not really rocking with it. Because that's one thing that you, Aquarians and Virgo, quiet as is kept. See, Aquarius and Virgo are actually quite a lot alike. And the reason for that is because Virgo is the lower octave of Aquarius. Aquarius is the higher octave of Virgo. But so in essence, it's a lot alike because it's really the same kind of energy, but it's a different order of existence than another one, right? So see, the sixth house that is represented by Virgo rules known enemies, right? Known opposition, right? Aries is the zodiac sign of opposition, but Virgo is where, or the sixth house is the zodiac sign or the house, okay, of opposition. So in the sixth house, or if you are Virgo or either, right, if you have any kind of planets in the sixth house, you're going to deal with a lot of opposition, right? But why I'm saying that is because the 11th house is hidden enemies. That's Aquarius. So whether you are Aquarius or whether you are a Virgo, you're going to deal with a lot of people who are going to claim to be a friend, a loved one, a family member, who be on some BS with you. But it's up to you, Aquarians. Wait till I get to Aquarius. I'm not even going to say anything else. Just wait till I get to Aquarius. So you have the Four of Wands and the Page of Wands, okay? Which represents how this person wants to know why. This person wants to know, well, why is it that you don't want them around? So, yeah, they're bold like that. You know what I mean? To even ask you why, right? And you Aquarius Hermit, you Aquarians pretty much know what time it is. The mere fact that these people even will go ahead and be goofy enough to even ask you why, it's kind of a slap in the face, because maybe they did something wrong. More than likely they did, considering that the 11th house or the zodiac sign of Aquarius both rules hidden enemies, right? Because at least one of the advantages of being a Virgo, which I am, but I also have Aquarius in my chart, is I can see enemies. But since I have Aquarius in my chart, it's usually not seen at first when I was younger, right? Then as I became older, I was able to spot who would potentially be on some BS later. So me being able, so people trying to hide the whole hidden enemy aspect, or the enemy aspect, I should say, that whole game that they tried to play ended up really backfiring now, because ultimately I'm able, through enough experience, I'm able to see like, okay, y'all on some BS. And here's how I know, because I've been around the block a few times, and I know how this rigmarole goes, and I'm not with it, right? I'm not going for it. So the Ace of Swords now and the Queen of Cups is about just that. The Hermit is about you leaving them alone. They may be bold enough to even ask you, right? Four of Wands, Page of Wands. Well, why is it that you don't want me back? You know what I'm saying? You know, they would have thought you was good or whatever. The Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups represents how, you know, you Aquarians are like, you Aquarians is pretty much stonewall them. You freeze them out. You don't hit them up. You don't talk to them. And that's the Queen of Cups. That's when they want to come talking to you. That's when they come, you know, texting you, blowing up your phone, texting you, sending you a bunch of text messages, right? Really calling you a lot. Seven of Cups is, but you don't necessarily care. And see, again, the King of Pentacles, this is where you get the cold stare from. See, the King of Pentacles is a real cold individual. Capricorn, the King of Pentacles is Capricorn and Taurus mixed together. So that Capricorn element and the Taurus element is a real ruthless combination, because Taurus people will use you, and Capricorn is interested on pretty much success. And if you're not a part of that formula of success, Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? And if you're bringing in extra BS, Capricorn doesn't necessarily respect that or want to keep you around. So, yeah. And that's the kind of energy that a lot of you Aquarians are giving off. You don't necessarily care about what this person's got going on. So a lot of you Aquarians are like, it is what it is. Now let's clarify the Hermit. You have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups. So again, same energy in that sense, where, you know, they hollering at you now because whatever relationship they've more than likely been through, or maybe they didn't necessarily have another relationship, but they doing bad now because they're not able to stay in a relationship with someone. And that's the situation. They have an issue with that now. That's why they had to ask you, well, oh, how come you don't want to be in a relationship with them anymore? Because, you know, they thought that they were the best relationship that you had, even after all the disrespectful stuff that they did. Like, these people are your hidden enemies, but they want to, you know what I mean? They want to do all this undermining stuff. And it is what it is. So you have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups, you know, and you know, anyway, I was gonna say something real ruthless. I'm not even going. I wasn't even gonna say it about y'all Aquarians. I was gonna say something really ruthless. I'm not even gonna say that. The Knight of really ruthless. The Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups represents how you know, so they trying to get back in good with you, but like I said before, you Aquarians are just keeping it pushing because you Aquarians know what time it is, you know, and you know that nothing is ultimately changed, right? They're just trying to get you back hooked again, reel you in so that they can dub you. So, you know, disrespect you and stuff. Goofy, but you know how manipulation is. Revert back to Mind Control 101 and Mind Control 101 Part 2. Peace.